All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something pretty unique.
Yeah.
It's a song called Vingt-six Rayons de Soleil,
Okay.
26 Rays of Sunshine.
Interesting.
And it's by Sada, written for someone named 𝗧𝗓's birthday.
Hmm.
We're working with the lyrics and some context we found on this website.
Right.
But I gotta tell you, this is way more than just a birthday song.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, we're seeing these hints of like activism, cultural perspectives, maybe even global politics,
Wow.
all wrapped up in this pretty catchy tune.
That's fascinating. Yeah.
So right off the bat, the lyrics keep repeating Vingt-six Rayons de Soleil, which we know is 𝗧𝗓's age, 26.
Okay.
But there's this whole theme of a light like woven through the entire song.
Hmm.
What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, light often gets used as a metaphor, right? And here, it seems like it's tied not only to 𝗧𝗓, like their personality,
Right.
but also to these bigger concepts, like freedom, knowledge, positive change,
It's like Sada's using light to kind of represent something deeper.
deeper about 𝗧𝗓 and the world around them.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then, like right out of the blue, the first verse mentions sunny streets of Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
Eh.
Like we're suddenly in a specific place.
Grounded.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Well, Casablanca's in Morocco, right?
Right.
And mentioning it, I think, it just adds this whole other layer to the song.
Yeah.
Morocco has this really rich history, vibrant culture.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you wonder about 𝗧𝗓's connection to the city
Totally.
and what it might, kind of represent in the context of the song.
Okay, so then we get these lyrics about rights of women and working towards a brighter future.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like maybe 𝗧𝗓 is involved in some kind of social activism.
Yeah, it definitely points in that direction.
Right.
Especially with the mention of Casablanca, given like the fight for equality that's going on in that region of the world.
Yeah, get ready for this.
Okay. The website where we found the song, it's called TATANKA.
Right?
It has all these articles and tags about like totally different things.
Oh, really? Like what?
We're talking Tibetan Buddhism, AI development in China, indigenous rights.
Wow.
It's like a whirlwind of information.
No kidding.
It's crazy.
So this website, it's almost like a gathering place then
I think so.
for a whole network of people interested in these like social and technological changes,
Uh-huh.
especially the ones that, connect with global politics and cultural issues.
Right.
Maybe 𝗧𝗓 and Sada are part of this network.
Right. So we've got this birthday song on a website talking about AI and Tibetan Buddhism.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like we're uncovering some secret society here.
That's pretty wild.
I'm totally in.
Yeah.
But before we go too far down that rabbit hole, there's something else in the lyrics that I think we got to talk about.
Okay.
It's this quote from Romain Rolland woven right into the song.
What does it say?
It says, "The soul is a light that shines in the darkness."
Beautiful quote.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And Romain Rolland was this amazing French author, won the Nobel Prize in Literature back in 1915.
Wow.
Why do you think Sada chose to include, like, his words in there?
Well, it definitely brings a certain philosophical depth, I think,
Yeah.
to the song.
Right.
And it really emphasizes that theme of light we were talking about.
Huh?
But this time it's like about inner strength,
Right.
resilience,
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if Sada's trying to tell us something specific about 𝗧𝗓's character,
Totally.
especially given everything else we're seeing on this website.
I know, this is incredible. We've
Yeah.
barely scratched the surface, and I already have like a million questions.
I hear ya.
Okay, so then there's this verse about 𝗧𝗓's stories blossoming in digital spheres.
Digital spheres, huh?
Yeah, what do you think that means?
Well, it could be like a subtle nod to 𝗧𝗓's online presence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this website with all its, diverse content.
Yeah.
It's part of that digital space where 𝗧𝗓 is sharing their work,
Yeah.
connecting with like-minded people.
Right.
Who knows?
So we're not just talking about a birthday song anymore.
Yeah.
We're talking about activism, technology, the power of storytelling in like the digital age.
It's getting pretty complex.
It is.
This is way more than I initially thought.
I know, right?
But what's fascinating to me is how this seemingly simple birthday song has like opened this window into these larger, like global issues and movements, It's like a microcosm of how interconnected everything is these days.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if like this was Saz's intention all along
Maybe.
to use this personal tribute to like spark a broader conversation
Could be.
about these important topics.
It's certainly possible.
What do you think?
It speaks to the power of art, right?
Yeah.
To transcend boundaries, connect with people on these multiple levels,
Totally.
especially music. It has this amazing ability to, like, evoke emotions, convey these complex ideas in a way that words sometimes just can't, you know?
And this website, with its, like, jumble of seemingly unrelated topics, it could be reflecting the complexity of the digital landscape itself, right?
Absolutely.
It's like a place where ideas collide and unexpected connections are made.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it challenges us, I think,
To what?
to look beyond the surface and consider how these, like, seemingly different issues, right, might be interconnected in ways we hadn't, previously imagined.
So it's like Sada's given us a puzzle to solve.
Kind of.
And the pieces are scattered across this website, waiting for us to connect the dots.
That's a great way to put it.
I'm loving this challenge.
Me too.
What do you think is, like, the most intriguing connection we've uncovered so far?
That's tough.
I know, right?
There's so many.
There are.
But for me, I think it's the link between this personal birthday tribute and the broader themes of, like, activism and social change.
Right.
It raises this question, of how our individual actions and expressions can actually contribute to larger movements and impact the world around us.
I agree. And it makes me think about how the lines between the personal and the political are becoming increasingly blurred.
Definitely.
Especially in the digital age.
Absolutely.
It's like everything is connected and our individual stories are part of a much larger narrative.
That brings us back to that,
To what?
that importance of storytelling in the digital sphere.
Yeah.
This website, the song itself, could be seen as, like, acts of storytelling, weaving together these personal experiences with broader, like, social and political context.
It's like Sada's encouraging us to think critically about the messages we encounter online. And to consider, like, the motivations behind those messages.
Absolutely.
Who is sharing the story and why?
Right.
What are they hoping to achieve?
It's about, becoming more conscious consumers of information in the digital age. Recognizing that every piece of content carries with it a certain perspective, a set of intentions.
And it reminds us that we all have the power to tell our stories. And contribute to that ongoing conversation.
I love that.
Whether it's through music, art, writing, or, simply sharing our thoughts and experiences online. We can all play a role in shaping the narrative.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes this whole deep dive so fascinating.
I know, right?
We started with this seemingly simple birthday song. But we've uncovered this web of interconnected ideas about activism, technology, culture, the power of storytelling.
It's incredible.
It's like Sada has given us this key to unlock a whole new way of seeing the world.
I love that. It's like those rays of sunshine in the song title, they're illuminating these connections, inviting us to explore them further.
But I have a feeling we're only just scratching the surface here.
I think you're right.
And that's the beauty of a deep dive like this, right?
Exactly.
It sparks our curiosity. Encourages us to, like, keep asking questions, seeking new perspectives, connecting the dots in unexpected ways.
Absolutely. It's a journey of discovery, and we're all invited to participate.
I love that. So this website, TATANKA, it's like this digital crossroads for all these seemingly unrelated topics: Tibetan Buddhism, AI, indigenous rights. What do you think it all means? Like, is there some secret thread connecting everything?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like, we've been given this puzzle box, and we're trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together. But remember that line about A.B.'s stories blossoming in digital spheres?
Yeah, like Satana's hinting that there's something more to uncover, something beyond the surface.
Exactly. And I think at this website, it might actually be a part of that digital sphere. Like, it's a space where ideas are shared, connections are made, stories unfold. Maybe AB's using this platform to amplify their activism, connecting with a global network of like-minded people.
It makes me think about how the internet has, like, changed the way we engage with social issues. It's not just about traditional forms of activism anymore. People are using online platforms to raise awareness, build communities, and mobilize for change.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? We're seeing this shift in how activism operates, and this website could be a prime example of that. It's a space where these diverse voices converge, where ideas are exchanged, and where new strategies for social change are being developed.
So how does this all connect back to the song Vingt-six Rayons de Soleil? We started with the birthday tribute, and now we're talking about digital activism and global networks.
I think the song is like the entry point, the spark that ignites this whole journey of exploration. Sada's giving us this glimpse into AB's world, a world that extends way beyond a typical birthday celebration. Through the lyrics in this website, we're being invited to consider the interconnectedness of these seemingly disparate issues and the role that individuals can play in creating positive change.
It's like Sada's saying that even a personal act of celebration, like writing a birthday song, can be infused with a deeper purpose, a connection to something larger than ourselves.
Precisely. And it challenges us to look for those connections in our own lives, to consider how our personal passions and interests intersect with broader social and political concerns.
I'm starting to see this website as a kind of tapestry, woven from these threads of activism, technology, culture, and personal expression. Each element kind of contributes to the richness and complexity of the whole.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Right.
And it underscores the importance of embracing the multifaceted perspective, of recognizing the interplay between these different forces and viewpoints.
It makes you realize that the world isn't neatly divided into separate categories. Everything's connected, and it's through those connections that we can begin to understand the bigger picture.
I think that's one of the most important takeaways from this whole deep dive. It's not about finding, definitive answers, but rather about opening ourselves up to the possibility of multiple interpretations, to the beauty of complexity, and to the realization that we're all part of this larger interconnected web.
And as we continue to explore this web, we might uncover even more surprising connections and hidden layers of meaning. It's a journey of discovery, and we're all invited to participate.
It's a reminder that there's always more to learn, more to explore, and more ways to connect with the world around us.
So if we think about Rayons de Soleil as more than just a birthday song, what does it tell us about the potential for music and art to spark these meaningful conversations and inspire action?
Well, music has this incredible power to transcend boundaries and connect with us on this emotional level. It can move us, inspire us, and challenge us to think differently. In this case, Sada has used music as a vehicle to introduce us to this world of ideas and possibilities, inviting us to engage with these complex issues and to consider our own roles in shaping a better future.
It's like each ray of sunshine in the song title represents a different avenue for exploration, a different path towards understanding and action. We've got the personal connection between Sada and AB, the cultural context of Casablanca, the threads of activism and social change, the evolving landscape of digital communication, and the philosophical depth of Romain Rolland's words. It's a rich tapestry indeed.
And it reminds us that art can be this powerful catalyst for social change. It can raise awareness, foster empathy, and inspire us to act.
Okay, I gotta ask. Out of all these rays of sunshine we've been exploring, which one shines the brightest for you? What's the most compelling connection you've made during this deep dive?
I keep coming back to that idea of the digital sphere and how it's changed in the way we connect and communicate. This website, TATANKA, it's like a microcosm of that digital landscape. It's a space where boundaries blur, ideas collide, and these unexpected connections are forged. It's a reminder that the internet has the power to bring people together, to amplify voices, and to create this global community dedicated to positive change.
And it makes you wonder if that's what Sada was hinting at all along. Maybe the blossoming stories in the digital spheres aren't just about AB's individual journey, but about the collective potential of online spaces to foster collaboration, innovation, and ultimately, a more just and equitable world.
That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
And it brings us full circle to that theme of light that runs throughout the song. Light as a symbol of hope, of enlightenment, of the potential for positive transformation. Perhaps Sada is suggesting that through technology, through connection, through the sharing of stories and ideas, we can illuminate the path towards a brighter future.
That's a beautiful way to frame it, and it leaves me feeling optimistic about the possibilities that lie ahead.
Me too. It's a reminder that even in the face of complex challenges, there's always hope, there's always room for growth, and there's always the potential for positive change.
So we've been on this incredible journey with Vingt-six Rayons de Soleil, and I'm curious what stands out to you as the most important piece of this whole puzzle.
Well, it's hard to pick just one, but I think that convergence of personal expression and digital activism and this sense of global interconnectedness, that's what makes this deep dive so compelling.
I totally agree. We started with this birthday song, and now we're talking about the power of online platforms to amplify voices and connect people across the world who are passionate about similar causes.
And it's not just about connected, it's about action.
Yeah.
This website, with its diverse content, it suggests a move towards more collaborative and multifaceted forms of activism, something beyond like traditional protests or movements.
Right. It's like Sada is hinting at this new era of activism, one that's happening online, transcending geographical boundaries and bringing together diverse perspectives to tackle these complex issues.
Exactly. And what's so fascinating is how this all ties back to that theme of light in the song. It's like each one of those 26 rays of sunshine represents a different facet of AB's world, their passions, their connections, their potential to make a difference.
It's like Sada is saying that within each of us, there's this light that can shine outward, connecting with others and illuminating the path towards a better future.
And that's a message that resonates really deeply, especially in a world that can often feel so divided and uncertain.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you'd want to leave our listener thinking about? What's that spark you're hoping to ignite?
I'd say pay attention to the seemingly small details.
Mm.
A birthday song, a website, a single phrase can be a gateway to a whole world of interconnected ideas and possibilities. Don't be afraid to dig deeper, to question assumptions, and to explore those connections. You never know what you might discover.
Beautifully said. Vingt-six Rayons de Soleil might have started as a simple birthday tribute, but it's become this powerful reminder that even the most personal expressions can be connected to something much larger than ourselves. It's a call to embrace curiosity, to seek understanding, and to use our own unique voices to contribute to the ongoing conversation.
And remember, within each of us lies the potential to be a source of light, to inspire change, and to make the world a brighter place.
We'll leave you with that thought. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep those rays of sunshine shining bright.